Good afternoon and welcome to my kitchen. You're probably wondering what I'm cooking or baking or whatever. Today I'm coming to you from my kitchen and I'm gonna make an easy, simple cake. It only takes a few minutes to put together and it's so delicious and it's so good and it's just simple ingredients you probably have at home. I know I have all these ingredients all the time at home because when I needed something sweet for my coffee or tea in the afternoon, this is my go-to cake. So I'm making oatmeal cake with coconut frosting. And the frosting is not really a frosting, it's made with pecans and coconut and brown sugar and butter, and you mix it together and you top it on top of the cooked cake and you bake it for a broiler for another few minutes and you have a wonderful cake. So we're gonna start by adding I'm gonna add half a cup of oatmeal. This is old-fashioned oats, but you can use anything you have at home. 3/4 of a cup of water, hot water, and a half a cup of my oatmeal. So that's gonna go in here and that's gonna sit for a few minutes. I'm gonna put it on the side, let it sit, cover it, and let it sit for a few minutes. And then we're gonna start with the rest of the stuff. So here, I have half a cup of sugar. This is all together. You put everything together, you don't have to worry about half a cup of brown sugar. Let's see, okay. Half a cup of brown sugar, 2/3 of a cup of flour. All the ingredients are going to be in the description box. Half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of baking soda, 1 egg, that goes in here, and 3 ounces of, I think it's 3 ounces, let me see, 1/4 of a cup. This is 1/4 of a cup of shortening. So it's 2 ounces. That goes in there. You don't have to melt it or anything because when you put the oatmeal with the water in there, it's gonna melt and it's gonna be all nice. So there we go. All the ingredients are in here. So I'm just gonna add my oats to this. They've been sitting here for a few minutes. There they are. They're all almost soaked in all the water. And now that goes in here. And that's it. This is gonna be a wonderful cake for your afternoon coffee or tea. I bet this will be awesome with some Greek coffee. Okay, that's for the Greek coffees for my Greek friends in Cyprus. They always have the coffee in the afternoon, so this would be wonderful cake to have with the coffee, Greek coffee. So there is my mixture. Everything is blended together, and the shortening, it's Crisco, I guess, what you call it. It's all incorporated in here, so you don't have to worry about that. You can melt it too if you want to melt the shortening before you put it in here, but it works just fine like this. So there we go. So I have my oven preheated on 350. And I'm gonna bake it for 20 to 25 minutes. All depends how your oven cooks. So I have an 8x8 square pan, and I have parchment paper. You need the parchment paper because you're gonna need it when you pull it out. So I have 1 strip this way, and I'm gonna turn it around and put another strip this way. So the sides of the pan are covered, and this beautiful mixture is gonna go in there. And there we go. This is one of the cakes that everybody loves. It's awesome with vanilla ice cream or butter pecan ice cream and coffee, tea, whatever. So anyway, there is the cake. So I'm gonna pop it in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes. And you put the toothpick in there to see if it's done. If it comes out clean, that means it's done. So there it goes in the oven. I put 20 minutes first, and I'm gonna check it, and I'm gonna see how it is, and I'm gonna come back and show you what I'm gonna do with it. So there is my cake. Took 20 minutes in my oven, but it might take 25 in yours. I'll put the toothpick in there and it come out clean. So there is the cake. So while it's hot, I turn my oven on broil. And now we're gonna make the frosting, the topping. This is the topping that's gonna go in this beautiful cake. Let me grab a little spatula here. Okay, so I have 3 tablespoons of melted butter. I have 1/3 of a cup brown sugar, half a cup of coconut. This is regular sweetened coconut. Half a cup of pecans, or pecans if you call them. 2 tablespoons of milk. And half a teaspoon of vanilla. There we go. And that's the ingredients for your topping. So I make this cake. I usually do the hosting the tea for the UMW, United Methodist Church. And that's our church, and usually do all the food for them. But around 200 women, 200 some women, so I prepare all the food. And this is one of the cakes that I did for them. They loved it. Everybody wanted the recipe. Now you have the recipe, ladies. There you go. Get cooking. So anyway, this is my topping. And like I say, it's not frosting, it's topping. So this is gonna go right on top of this. And that's gonna, all the juices are gonna soak into the cake. I'm going to spread this all the way around to the cake. There you go. And you can put more coconut, more pecans. You can do it whatever you want. If you like pecans or coconut, put extra. This is just the basic recipe, but you can make it your own and do whatever you want to do with it. You want more topping? Welcome to add some more extra stuff. Make it double and make it nice and thick. So anyway, this is the topping and the cake. There it is. Now this is going to go on broil, but I have to watch it because broil, it just goes fast. So I think 1 minute, and I'm going to check it, and I'm going to come back and show you what it looks like. It's going to be so good. It's going to be delicious. So there we are. It took actually 3 minutes to broil this, but look how good it looks. Nice and golden brown on top. So now we need to let it cool off for like 10-15 minutes. And I'll tell you my secret. So if I want to get nice sharp cuts on this, I will put it in the freezer for like 10 minutes. Don't freeze it too much. Put it in the freezer just like this. And when you get it out, it's going to be nice and hard, and you can cut even very sharp slices of this. So I might do that and put it in the freezer. After it cools off for 15 minutes, I'm going to pop it in the freezer for like 10 minutes, and I'm going to get it out and cut it for you so you can see what it looks like. It's delicious. It looks so good. It smells so good. See you later. So there I am. Let it cook for let it cool for 15 minutes. And then I put it in the freezer because I want to get those sharp cuts, you know, with a big knife. So I'm gonna pull these out. Oops, there we go. And like I say, the parchment paper keeps them from coming out so good. There you go. So now I have my sharp knife here, and I'm gonna cut pretty good size pieces on this. So that's gonna go in my dish. And I do have some butter pecan ice cream here, so I'm gonna top that off with a little bit of butter pecan ice cream. Just like that. And I'm going to also add to that, I just thought about this, my Southern Praline sauce. That's gonna be so good with this. So I'm gonna put the link for the sauce, the Southern Praline sauce. I'm gonna put the link in the description box so it'll be easier for you to find it. But look at this, how wonderful that looks. Look at this. Isn't that looks amazing? Well, anyway, I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna go enjoy my dessert and my coffee, and I'm gonna leave you with lots of love. And I see you on my next video. Make sure you subscribe, like and share, and give us some thumbs up. I hope you enjoy this cake. It's so good, so delicious, and easy to make. Okay? Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.